Hello, children. Welcome to day 2 of your psychology class. We are still in the chapter Variations in Psychological Attributes. Before we go into the rest of the chapter, we will do a short recap. Please keep a register and a pen ready so that you can note down the important points. To recap what we did in day 1, we talked about individual differences, psychological attributes, assessment and assessment methods, the views of leading psychologists on intelligence, the two different approaches to intelligence, that's information processing and psychometric approach, the 5 theories within the psychometric approach, and the theory of multiple intelligences. Under the information processing approach to intelligence, we have the Triarchic theory of intelligence, which was given by Robert Sternberg, and the PASS model of intelligence given by Das, Naglieri, and Kirby. The Triarchic theory of intelligence was given by Robert Sternberg. He views intelligence as the ability to adapt, to shape, and select environment to accomplish one's goals and those of one's society and culture. He gave 3 basic types of intelligence. The 3 types of intelligence under the Triarchic theory of intelligence are Componential intelligence, Experiential intelligence, and Contextual intelligence. Componential or analytical intelligence is the analysis of information to solve problems. Persons high on this ability think analytically and critically and succeed in schools. This intelligence has 3 components. The knowledge acquisition component is responsible for learning and acquisition of new ways of doing things. The meta or higher order component is involved in planning concerning what to do and how to do it. The performance component is the 3rd component, which involves actually doing things. The experiential or creative intelligence is involved in using past experiences creatively to solve novel problems. It is reflected in creative performance. Persons high on this aspect integrate different experiences in an original way to make new discoveries and inventions, and they quickly find out which information is crucial in a given situation. The contextual or practical intelligence involves the ability to deal with the environmental demands encountered on a daily basis. We could also call it street smartness or business sense. Persons high on this aspect easily adapt to the present environment or select a more favorable environment than the existing one, or modify the environment to fit their needs, and hence they turn out to be successful in life. The PASS model of intelligence was developed by Das, Naglieri, and Kirby in 1994. According to this model, intellectual activity involves the interdependent functioning of 3 neurological systems called the functional units of the brain. These functional units of the brain are responsible for arousal attention, coding or processing, and planning, which are 3 aspects of the PASS model of intelligence. A state of arousal is basic to any behavior as it helps us in attending to stimuli. Arousal and attention enable a person to process information, and an optimal level of arousal focuses our attention to the relevant aspects of a problem. Simultaneous and successive processing. We can integrate information into our knowledge system either simultaneously or successively. Simultaneous processing takes place when we perceive the relations among various concepts and integrate them into a meaningful pattern for comprehension. Successive processing takes place when we remember all the information serially so that the recall of one leads to the recall of another. Planning is an essential feature of intelligence. After the information is attended to and processed, planning is activated. It allows us to think of possible courses of action, implement them to reach a target, and evaluate their effectiveness. If a plan does not work, it is modified to suit the requirements of the task or situation. Based on the PASS model of intelligence, Das and Naglieri have also developed a battery of tests known as the Cognitive Assessment System. This test consists of verbal and nonverbal tasks measuring basic cognitive functions which are presumed to be independent of schooling, which means we do not need schooling to acquire these basic cognitive functions. These battery of tests are meant for individuals between ages 5 to 18, and the results that we obtain from the test can be used to remedy cognitive deficits of children with learning problems.